What is up, guys? Welcome to the Big Unbox. We do that small tech, and today I am back with another big unboxing for you for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. And today we're back with the screen protector from ZAGG. This is gonna be the Glass Plus Elite Defense Privacy version. This is gonna be the one that's gonna give you that tinted screen, gonna help you from people coming up behind you, beside you, and actually seeing everything. They might like front on, you can kind of see stuff, but they can't creep up on you on the side to see what you're doing. So it's one of those things, privacy protection. Now I did a review on a side note. This one's gonna be $44.99. I got this one off Best Buy's website. Did the regular 14 from ZAGG on the Pro version, and it was terrible. It was $59.99 on ZAGG's website. I'm not sure if that's completely the same thing or not, but what was wrong was the actual cutout up the top, the dynamic island. It just did not flow well just because of the cutout. It just cut things off, so it made it look funky. And I'm pretty sure this may be the same thing, but I wanted to get this to you guys to see if it's actually the same exact problem, or maybe they fixed it, because it was really basically a launch. I pre-ordered it and all that stuff like that. So we're gonna check this one out. $44.99 is the price point. Got it on Best Buy's website. Presentation looks good. ZAGG up top, Privacy Glass Elite, 6.7-inch big boy iPhone. Presentation looks good. You got a little tab right here. Let's go and check it out to see if it's a hit or miss. I mean, 44 is expensive, but for ZAGG, it's not crazy. I mean, I think I did pay like 59 bucks for the one for the Pro version, and I felt like that was kind of a waste of money. Especially, I think there's really a lot of good competitors out there for regular ones, like screen protector wise. Spigen makes a really good budget-friendly screen protector, and they get two of them. So it's hard for me to justify spending extra cash for one of these that's like 50 bucks from Spigen or Belkin, something like that. So you get a little presentation, looks good though. Let's go and see what we get. But you can't, on a side note, you can't get too many privacy ones. You got a little limited warranty, lifetime limited warranty. We'll put that to the side. Got an installation tray, comes in very handy. See what we get. Got your usual suspects on deck. Microfiber cloth to wipe it down, wipe it down. We got our dust removal sticker. We got our squeegee, or not squeegee, we got our wet wipe. We don't have a squeegee, but we do have a wet wipe to wipe it down like we do. And then let's see, you got the instructions. Go to the installation on ZAGG's website. Looks good. And this is what I was talking about. This is what I was experienced on the first one. I actually thought the first one looked good when I did the review initially, but you can see that dynamic island cutout is short. So when you're playing stuff on there, it does look funny. I've noticed that it does look a little bit funny. So when you have, it just cut off, and just because of the tint where you got that cut out right there. So it's a little bit weird for the dynamic island. I am using a screen protector from, I think, right now this is actually the OtterBox one. I got the Apple Store, and it's really, really good. It's resistant of fingerprints. So I would recommend this one. It's very expensive, but it's got that blue light tint, I believe. And it does appear to be very fingerprint resistant, and I do like this one a lot. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that one. So what we're going to do is take the iPhone 14 Pro Max, big boy, out of its case here. Let me stick it on this right quick here so we get a nice surface. I still like to baby my products. So we'll take this off. So that's what it's going to look like. Nicely done. I actually like that screen protector a lot, so I'm probably going to regret putting this one on, but I do lots of reviews, so I want to give you guys a heads up on this one. Thickness material, it actually feels really nice. You can see level of tint, it's definitely going to give you quite a bit. Again, the notch cut out, or the dynamic island cut out, again, I'm not sure exactly. I did do a review. Actually, no, I don't think I did a review on this one. I do have I think I did it for my personal phone. Bodyguard's one, it was tinted privacy glass, and the cutout was actually more precise. It was a little bit bigger, and it made for a better experience. Now it did have more fingerprints, but overall it was a pretty decent one. But you can see what you're going to get. It's got a nice weight to it as well. So we'll take out the beautiful 14 Pro Max. Get the wet wipe. Almost don't even know if I need it, but we're going to use it anyways. Wipe it down like we do. There we go. There we go. And I'll take the microfiber cloth. There we go. Wipe it down, wipe it down. Do this in front of some good lighting, guys. That's probably my key to successful installation is lighting. Because even if something goes wrong, you can try to see it before it's too late, rather than being at work the next day. I don't know if you guys have happened where you're at work the next day, and all of a sudden you see like a piece of lint that you missed, and then that OCD kicks in. It's gonna drive you nuts. That does happen, especially when I'm doing these videos behind the camera. So then what I'll do is take got the top part right here, top and bottom. So we'll slap it right into place like that. Okay. Give it a onesie over. Okay, looks good. Okay. All right, keep that handy. Just keep it beside you just in case you see a piece of lint that you missed. So then we'll get the actual screen protector itself. You can see the top part. So what they're gonna have is you touch this part first. Don't touch the adhesive. So then obviously the front right there, and I actually did it backwards, but we're good to go. So I'll use the top, line it up like that. Just right there's two little notches. Pull it all the way down here, line it up, okay? Then the adhesive should start adhering on all sides. Okay. If you got a squeegee at this point, you can probably run it by it. If you got like an old, Spiegel one around or something. So we'll lay that off like that. That's how it's gonna look. It actually does look very, very clean from the installation. Got a couple bubbles popping up. Let me throw those down. Should come out real quickly though. Those big ones, it's those small ones that get tricky. Usually those big ones come out very easily. And it's almost kind of, because of the tint, I can barely see the bubbles. It's kind of weird. Yeah, usually those, the big ones are the problem. So do this. Okay. There we go. And typically, if you use like your thumb, your fingernail, you're not going to scratch it up or anything like that. You don't have to be, unless you got really long nails or something like that. You don't have to worry about it too much. All right, looks pretty good. That one will come out, I think, that little bubble right there. Okay, so you got pretty close to being full edge-to-edge protection. You can see how it looks around the screen right there. It does have a nice natural touch to it. Feels really nice. Let's go and check it out. A couple of things real quick here. So you can see, here's what my problem was. I'm gonna turn on the screen. So it looks good. Here's what you're basically paying for. It's dead on. You can see the screen, right? Side, you can't see it. Side, you can't see it. So that's what you're paying for. You can basically, if you're in direct view, but somebody come up beside you, they can't see what you're doing. So that's really, really nice. But you see right there around that notch area of the actual cutout, it's not big enough. So the dynamic island, when something's playing, it's definitely gonna be, it's gonna look intrusive. It's not gonna look natural, especially as more and more stuff starts using with it. So that's where I would have the problem with this, is that it actually looks good. They did a good job build quality, but I just think that that's actually a design flaw that they need to work on. You can see, nicely done. It's got, should be fingerprint resistance, and that bubble will come out. That's not too worried about that one. But overall, it's a really nice screen protector, but that's a really big design flaw that I think they really missed with this one. So it's kind of the same issue that I had with the 14. So they really need to fix that. So hopefully they do. If anybody's watching the video, they need to definitely work on that design flaw. I'm not call this one a miss, especially with just that, really the top part right there is the reason. They could have done a better job with that. With the cutout, if they'd have done that, the actual screen protector itself is really good. But I'm gonna call this one a miss. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit or miss. We're calling it a miss. hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.